Hey friends, welcome back to Pastor Kevin and Friends. And guess what I got in the bag? Yeah, I've got something really cool. Let me get it out of here. Um, do you know what this is? If you said Slinky, of course you can read it. It's right there on the box. It says Slinky, and I think these things are pretty cool. Let me get this out of here if I can. Um, do you know how the Slinky came to be? Do you know much about it? Um, well, see, a number of things that we have were discovered on accident. This is a toy, but it was actually intended to be something more important than a toy. You see, there was a man, his name was Richard James, and he was a naval engineer. In fact, that means he designed things for ships. And he was trying to come up with a way to protect the equipment on a boat because out at sea, the boat would be knocked back and forth and all over the place. Well, he needed an idea to try to keep those things safe. And he had one of these on the shelf and he knocked it down. But then he saw it walk. You can take these and put them on stairs and get them going down one step, and then they will move to the next step. It's a principle that you might learn later on in life called an object in motion stays in motion. But he thought that okay, his invention to make something to protect naval equipment didn't work out, but he came up with an idea of a toy. And it worked. Immediately, this famous toy got its start. And his wife came up with the name. Her name was Betty, and she found the word slinky in the dictionary and said, that seems like an ideal thing. We'll call it the slinky. Well, Betty also said that the reason that this toy was so successful, her words were, it's the simplicity of it. It's the simplicity of it. So simple. And now you can get these in metal, you can get them in plastic, rainbow color, all sorts of different ways you can get a slinky. And when I think of a slinky, the simplicity of it, it makes me think of knowing Jesus as my forever friend. And the reason I say that is it's simple to know Jesus. It's very easy to know Jesus. You see, there's a lot of religions that say you have to do this and that and this and that to be able to get into heaven. You have to pray so many times a day. You have to give this amount of money, and it seems like it's never enough in what you're giving. Um, and when you pray, you have to face a certain direction. You've got to make a special trip to this place, and it's not an easy place to get to. It's really hard, and it'll wear you out. You have to sit in a special position and think and empty your brain. You have to go live in nature. You have to give up your favorite food, maybe even ice cream. That would be terrible. You have to leave your family. And in the end, if you've done enough of these things, you get into heaven. Sounds pretty complicated, huh? That's not the way Jesus talks. Because unfortunately, with these religions, if you have to do all these things, how do you know if you've ever done enough? Seems like someone is always moving the finish line, or the finish line is like a slinky bouncing all over the place. And if you mess up, I think maybe it's kind of like chutes and ladders where you have to go back to the beginning and start all over again. I think I might give up. Knowing Jesus as your forever friend, it's the simplicity of it. Yes, because like the slinky, it's simple. And it says in the Bible in Ephesians 2, verses 8 and 9, for it is by grace you have been saved through faith. That means we are made right with Jesus through our believing in Jesus. And it's not of ourselves, it's a gift from God, not by works, so that no one can boast. Salvation comes to us by grace. It's a gift from God. Pretty simple, right? And no matter how much we mess up, God still loves us. And He has already paid the price for our sin, our mess ups, so that we could be with Him in heaven one day. We can't earn our way to heaven. The way to heaven was purchased by Jesus on the cross. Now, some think Jesus is way too simple because to them, grace doesn't make sense. And the truth is, there is nothing we can do to make it into heaven. It's all because of what Jesus did that we have access to get into heaven. It's the simplicity of it all. So we'll see you next time, but let's keep it simple.